Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we wonder why someone who doesn't drink whiskey would elect to have a brand. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Kathy Kuhl, Andrew Webrink, and Justine Mays.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to get into that debate. Is that the right thing to do? If you don't drink, you cannot drink because you've previously, had a problem. You still always have a problem, I guess. But you've elected, you've conquered it. You've stopped drinking, and but then you have a brand. Was that the right move to make? We'll talk about that after the break. For right now, though, KK said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, KK?
Yes, as we record this, the Winter Olympics are going on.
Sure. Yeah.
You watching?
Yes.
So, did the girl she tore her ACL a week ago.
Correct.
She's skiing again.
Yes.
And she crashed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take things that I could predict with my eyes closed for 300 hours.
Yeah. You get caught up into, man, how cool is that? Because first of all, she's 41 years old, so that's old for a skier. Obviously, it's not old as a person, but for a skier, a professional, Olympic athlete, that's old. I'm not saying she's old. I'm just saying, in the scheme of things, that's old. And she takes a spot, knowing that she's injured. There's someone who's an alternate who's ready to go if she steps aside, knowing that she has this situation, but she doesn't. She elects to go, and again, they said that it didn't. She got her whatever they call it hung up in a flag or something, and spun her around and caused this injury. But again, could she really have won anyway? I don't think so. With us,
sounds like a rookie move, and I'm going to go ahead and call her selfish.
Okay.
It was hubris, obviously.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate. Had to be helicoptered out of there. I mean, that was bad. Yeah.
Did you guys watch the opening ceremony?
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't even understand it. I didn't even know what's going on. They're dancing around, and here's paint something. I don't know. I feel like they could do better.
I liked it better than the last one.
Sure.
This one, I didn't like. There was some weird parts, but they always do the weird parts with it. But I didn't mind the opening ceremony. I liked when they did the rings coming in. I thought that was pretty cool. The big Olympic rings. I thought that part was cool. I did not really like the interpretive dance afterwards. For the however many years of the Olympics, with they had an actress doing some sort of interpretive dance through the years. I thought that part was a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the Italian national anthem. I thought that was cool how they did that with the opera singer or whatever she was. And,
sure.
I did like Andre Botelli singing. That was pretty cool.
Sure.
Was there signers on the bottom, right or left hand corners of the screen?
No, I didn't see one.
I don't know if they did actually have signers.
Do you feel like there's more of that going around?
I feel like
More
they've been
signers?
I mean,
Yeah, I
I think
feel
they've
like-
been pushing that more often recently, which I think that's cool.
But I would assume that it's closed captioned for TV, so that would be just for their audience, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So there probably was somebody there doing that. It just wasn't on camera because it doesn't need to be. I mean, yeah.
Well, every time our governor speaks, there's always a signer now.
Always, yep.
But you can hit CC and you can
Yeah.
you can get closed captions. So.
Right. Florida's the state that has the problem with that, where just people fake their way in oddly, an odd amount number of times where they get in, they're just making shit up. I don't know what
Are you saying there was a fake signer?
Oh yeah, more than once in Florida. Yeah.
More than once.
There, and it's just some person doing this kind of stuff, and they're like, "Well, he's talking gibberish." I don't know
That's
what.
embarrassing.
Was it the same person multiple times?
No, not the same.
different
Just
people.
it's a
Different
theme
people.
of actions. Yes, that
So they're
apparently
just out there like flagging in a plane or something, not really
yeah,
saying anything.
they're not
they're
actually
just-
saying
Just
anything.
faking it.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that sign language is something you can fake it till you make it kind of a thing.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I did like the parade of the athletes, the Hunger Games part. I thought that was cool. They had them
The
all
Hunger
coming through
Games
all the different spots on like the mountains too, where they included everybody.
Okay.
I like that. And I did like that they had incorporated supermodels into it. Made sense for Italy.
Sure. Makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, there's always like the weird shit that goes on. But
Yeah.
how many is there any of these sports that are in the Winter Olympics that you guys think that you could, I don't want to say compete and win in. I mean, could you actually do any part of any of these?
Sure. Curling. I mean, I think we
Yeah.
all just a little practice. I think we
Everyone
could all-
goes curling.
Of course. I mean,
What about bobsledding?
no. I would actually probably be pretty good at it based on the weight. That's a lot of gravitational pull, but I couldn't steer it or anything. I mean, I would crash and burn, but I mean, I'd be going pretty quick for a while there. I would start out like a jackrabbit out of the gate. I mean, people would be like, holy cow, this guy may do it. And then they realize I have no skill and they just crash and burn. But yeah.
And they
You
brought
like that scene on National Lampoons where he goes sledding, but he sprays it with that shit
Yes,
first, and he's
that's
just
what I would
like,
look like. That's what I would look like. Yeah.
And they brought back the skeleton. which is,
skeleton, yeah.
That's a crazy one.
I didn't watch that one this year. Has that already been happening? I missed it.
I don't know if it started or not, but that's
Okay, I haven't seen that.
that's a scary one. And then they have they added in the mountain climb or something like that.
That
Where,
makes
you
sense
climb,
with Italy.
You
Yeah.
climb up the mountain and then you have to ski down the mountain.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I saw those people climbing up the mountain. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Like that's
I don't want to do that one at all. Yeah.
No, that sounds absolutely horrible. This is like I think the first time the U.S. has like entered that, and I think that it's the first time they brought it in. Maybe I can't remember, but
I remember when I was younger, there was like a PlayStation game, Winter Olympics, and like I remember this event where like you had to like ski and then shoot targets
Yeah,
with
the
a rifle.
triathlon thing. Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very much a
There
thing.
it
Yeah.
is.
They lay down in the cold snow and shoot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I like that one. That one's cool.
I tried that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the Olympics, but I did find the other day that there is a new Fear Factor out, and Johnny Knoxville is
Yeah.
the host.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have
Oh no.
watching the shit out of that.
Yeah, it's good too. And
Do
it's
they
not
put them in
it's
pits of spiders and everything like they did on the last?
kind of. It's not like the old Fear Factor though. It's more of a like a season. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
you're just on. It's not like it's just one episode and then there's one episode winner. It's like you're there and you sign up for the whole season and you're eliminating people as you go.
It's
So
like
kinda
if you combine the old Fear Factor and what's that
Survivor
one
or
show
something.
that-
Well,
like
hold
Big
on.
Brother,
They
because they're all
did
like
this.
living in a house.
Yeah.
They
And-
did this once.
Big
before.
Brother.
Yeah,
They did this on Fear Factor once before. Because they did couples seasons
Okay.
where they had couples on there,
I didn't watch that, so I'm not.
and
familiar with it.
and they were great. They did 2 or 3 different seasons of
Okay.
teammates, so like people who are couples, and so it went on for like 8 different shows, and so you got to know these people, and there
Yeah.
were some really fucking terrible people on these things.
Sure.
And so you were just like, I fucking hate these. There was like one couple
Right.
who never
That's
showered.
how they get cast.
Yeah, there was like a couple
They're
that like
weird.
never showered, And so people just hated them because they stunk all the time. There was like almost a fight on one of them. And it was really fun to watch because you're just like, these people are terrible. And then there's other ones you're like, oh, okay, these ones actually do like each other. And
Knoxville's cool though. He's good.
You're watching an entire like couple dynamic because like going through that stuff as a couple and being like, come on, just fucking eat the spiders. Like, okay, like I get it.
There's a guy on this season. I think his name was Zach. He is like king douchebag. And I want him to get eliminated so bad.
Right. But, yeah.
And that's why I did like this. You can kind of,
You got to have those types in there, though. That causes the friction that makes the show.
I get that, but still.
I just noticed that, like, if I move my head, my camera on my new phone actually follows me.
Oh, it follows you.
It's tracking you.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. The production quality has gone up on these for sure with that feature. Well, on that note, guess what, gang? It's going to be time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Weebrink. Let's see. He hasn't done this in a long time. Let's see what he's got.
I've got a bottle of Elmer T. Lee that I purchased on 6/23 of 2017.
Okay. Nothing happening there. How do you know the specific date? Did you write that down on the bottle there or something?
Yeah, I write it on the bottle for all my single barrels. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. That's very, very nice. There was nothing there. No noise at all.
Nothing.
We're neutral right now as far as the leader. We'll have Justine go next. Justine, what do you got there?
I have some Neely Family Distillery. This is Custard Kuchen.
Okay.
Did I say that right?
Kuchen, yeah.
Kuchen.
Wow.
I'm doing pretty good there.
That was pretty explosive. That's our lead. It's going to be tough to beat, I would say. We'll see what happens. Miss Becca Sue looks like she's ready to go. We'll have her go next.
I also have a single barrel from Neely Family Distillery. I think the same mash bill even as one Justine just opened up.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. Ooh.
They were like identical.
KK, who's got the lead there? This one's close. We're going to let you be the judge.
But I just said they were identical. Why did you pick me?
Identical is close. Yeah. Or are they truly identical? Or did one have a slight advantage?
Could there be a tie?
Becca Sue sounded a little bit louder, but
I think so too.
A little crisper too. So I'll give it to Becca.
Okay, Becca's got the lead. Next up is KK.
Okay, so I don't have the same bottle, but I also am opening a Neely.
jeez.
Okay, nice, but not in the running for the lead. I got Blue Run here. Blue Run. Also pleasant, but not going to be anywhere near anything to get the lead there. So, cheers to Becca. She is our
Cheers to Becca.
Cheers.
Is Blue Run still a thing?
Yeah. They got purchased for I don't know how much money, $75 million or whatever. They got written down all the way to $2 million. They said the actual value is like $2 million. So the Coors had to take a bit of a write off for that one. So yeah. So there you go, $2 million on a $75 million purchase. That's not good. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking to someone who can't drink. Should they really start a whiskey brand? Should they be involved in that? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Go away.
There's nothing on it.
I hate having him up here.
I hate you.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about, if someone doesn't drink whiskey, should they own a brand?
Yes, we are. Obviously, it's going to be their personal decision, and, with kind of the person we're talking about is elected to do that. But from an outsider's perspective, do we agree with that decision? Should that be something that they do?
I think it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
We see it every now and then at the office. People come in, and generally, what happens is like a group of business people come together and they know somebody famous and they think they can, make a viable brand by attaching this person's name onto it.
Right.
Seems like 9 times out of 10, the person doesn't even know about this.
Right.
And they just get a small percentage of the company in exchange for letting somebody use their name. So, yeah, I mean, that's...
They just literally just don't even care. Don't even fucking care. Just gonna make a few percentage.
Yeah, in that sense, sure, why not? But, there might be somebody out there that, I don't know, maybe just likes the idea of whiskey and appreciates it, and I can't drink for whatever reason, and I'd love to have a brand named after me, but...
But,
I mean, he's clearly doing it. If he doesn't drink, he's clearly doing it for his fans, who I'm sure a lot of country fans drink whiskey. But at the same time, like, if you don't drink, then how are you going to back your product?
Right.
I mean, like WeBrink says, like, they don't care. They just get a piece of the money. But, like, what if the product that they're putting out is shit and you're not drinking it?
You can't drink it because, you've got a problem.
Why would you even do that?
Right.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me either. The other thing is you've elected to stop, so that means that there was negative impact in your life, right? You would continue to, if it wasn't causing you any problems, there was not an issue with drinking, you would continue to drink, and if that's something obviously that at some point you enjoyed, so now you're saying, well, I understand the problems that it has because I've dealt with that personally, but I'm not going to drink this, but it's okay if I push this upon others then, and maybe right? That's kind of the message?
Well, maybe
right?
It's one of those things where it's just kind of like there are people who cannot drink for reasons that don't revolve around dependency problems. They just develop the condition.
The example that we're not calling out by name is a dependency issue, not like an allergy.
Well, I thought we were speaking in generalities.
Okay.
I didn't catch the memo of who we were talking about.
Right. I don't know that we're talking about anybody, but let's say it is dependency issue. Does that change things in your mind at all?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Because that's pushing a product that you have found to be destructive,
right,
onto somebody else, and I don't know. That's a little strange.
Yeah.
That feels weird.
It does feel weird, right? It does feel a little off. I recently had a guy come in the store. This takes it to another degree even, because I had a guy come in the store and I was like, can I help you? And you want to try this? He's like, I don't drink whiskey. I'm like, okay, we're probably a pretty bad store for you to be in then, because that's really all we sell. And he's like, no, I'm getting ready to open a distillery because I'm gonna make the world's greatest whiskey. I'm like, you don't drink it. How, you say you don't even like it. How are you going to make? He's like, well, it's just a matter of, refining a system and developing and implementing it. And, I'm just going to be the world's best. And I'm like, well, you can't taste it. How are you going to know? And he's like, well, other people, of course, will be tasting it. I'm going to make it the world's best whiskey. They're going to drink it, right? I'm like, well, in your delusions, I don't really have an answer, but in real world, you're going to crash and burn. I mean, yeah.
What a interesting thing to say.
Yeah.
Honestly, delusion can get you far sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But it reminds me of that Jack Black song where he's, talking about they invented the greatest song in the world. They're playing as a tribute to it. It's called Tribute, but they're not playing that right now. But at one point he played the greatest song in the world. So.
Do you know what the greatest country and western song in the world is, Steve?
Yeah, I do. I
feel like Becca might know this one.
It's by Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, what can I say? Yeah, that's the best ever country western song. And you're like, well, that's Led Zeppelin. That's hard rock. No, they did all different genres within their catalog. And when they did that song, that's definitely, listen to that song. That's country western. It 100% is.
I believe it.
That's the world's best country song. And they also did they did other things too. They did a reggae song in there. So you're like, well, okay, but they did. So yeah. So that's the best. There's some good country songs.
You've never even called me by my name.
That's what I was looking for.
What?
David Allen. It's all right, Becca. We'll teach you.
Yeah, there's no reason to. It's David Allen Coe, Steve.
Okay. I've heard the name. I don't know anything.
Oh my God. You're so annoying.
I don't know anything about it.
I heard that name once.
Is he that guy who died recently?
I don't think he's dead.
Okay. I don't know.
Is David Allen Coe dead?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, so I don't know. So well, I guess we're kind of in agreement. If you have a problem, it's probably a product you should stay away from. But,
don't you think he's got other interests that he could invest in that would be something that would make more sense?
You would think.
I'm willing to bet that it wasn't even his idea. It's probably a very small portion of the kind of, it's just, some other business thought they could capitalize on it. And, I'm sure maybe it was a pretty healthy payday for him. So, but
just another thing they can sell. Just kind of like the KISS model. Let's sell everything we can and squeeze every dollar we can out of our customers, all the way down to caskets, so we get them as they're leaving the earth too.
Well, and there's been, but I think the question still remains, even if that was the case, is like, you've got a lot of money. Should you maybe find a different avenue?
Yeah.
If that is your problem.
Yeah. I would think so, but I don't know. Who knows what we would do if we were in that situation? If all of a sudden someone comes and says, "Hey, you can make $50 million a year by doing this," even though we're worth $500 million, it's like I could still use another $50 million.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what I'd do.
Right, you'd be all over it.
Yeah,
of course. We'll sell out in a second. So yeah. So there you go. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. KK, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
Weebrink.
You can find me on Instagram at Andrew.
In Kentucky.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
You post as much as I do.
I forgot what it was there for a second.
Yeah. There you go. Follow along the journey there. A lot of activity happening. Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
I am at Steve Akeley across social media platforms, so that's a great one to check out. Please check out abvnetwork.com. That's where we keep our content, so if you want to know more about what we've got going on, that'd be a great place to look. And finally, head over to abvbarrelshop.com. That's where we have all the information about the ABV Barrel Shop, the cool things that are happening, the events and festivities that we're doing. So online, again, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
That'll do it for today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.